How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another drag tune video. This is your boy Mars. Today the winner is the this EVO8, as you guys see in the background. I'm gonna show you guys two tunes for it. One is going to be the original engine fully built, the other one's going to be V8. Both of them are going to be rear wheel drive with anti-lag and the launch control. Works really good with this car. So like always, everybody new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and let's get right to it. So you guys see, you got the 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer EVO8 MR. Let's go right over here to the upgrades. We're starting off with the original engine, which gives us almost 1,000 horsepower. Well, not really, got about 200 horsepower weight, but we have 829 horsepower, 700 on that torque, weighs 2,500 pounds. All-wheel drive. That distribute on the front there, 58%. Nice vehicle to have. Love this car. Just love. When I was young, this is one of the cars that I wanted to have, and they were so expensive because they were brand new. Now let's go right over here to the build. We're just going to put these parts on here, race. So as you guys see, all the parts on here are just pretty much race. Nothing big or difficult about this part here. And there you go. Let's put the twin turbos. Put that in there, and then the rest of the parts here. There we go. And I did also put the race oil, cooling, and nothing with this. So that is, or I did that as well, race. Now let's go right over here. We're going to go to the suspension. We got the race suspension on there. We got the rally on here. The race brakes, race brakes, rally suspension. And then we're going to go over here, put everything else race, like the full race weight reduction on there. And no roll cage, no need for the roll cage. We got drag tires now, so all these cars grip really good. Now let's go right over here to the drivetrain. So you guys are going to see all the parts on here are just simply going to be race. Just like that, and boom. Now let's go over here to the tires. Of course, we got drag tires. Make sure to put these. Do not put the semi-slicks. Make sure to put these drag tires. In the front, leave it alone at 235s, and also in the rear, leave it alone at 235s. It's a nice little trick. A lot of people don't know, so a lot of people want to make these wheels or tires, rims wider, but it just no need for it. Let's go over here to the rims and put these rims on here. They just look really good. Also, they were super light, so make sure to put the lightest weight wheels you guys can find that you guys like. Size of the wheels, leave that alone. No need to go bigger in the size of the wheels. I did do the spacers just to look more aggressive. If you guys don't want to put the spacers, you guys don't have to. And besides that, in the front bumper, I didn't do anything with this car. I did take off the spoiler to reduce some weight, and also I added the hood on here to also reduce some weight. So the hood and the spoiler, really good plus on there. This hood kind of looks almost identical to like the new one, just a little bit wider. So it didn't look that big of a big difference, so that's why I put that one. And that is it with the build. Let's go right to the tune, guys. 1515 on that tire pressure. We got final drive here at 250. First gear is 370. Second gear is 260. We got 190, 142, 0.05, and 0.80, or 1.05 and 0.85. So that is it with the tune. I think it's only going to be a 4 gears on the quarter mile. If you guys want to use the rest there to do the half a mile, you guys can, or just cruise around with the car. Make sure to zero everything out here in 7, 1 and 1. Then we got stiff in the front at 470. Doesn't have to be, as long as it's close to 470 or 470, that's fine. Dropped all the way in the rear, and the vehicle is lowered all the way to the ground. So it likes to be lowered to the ground there. Then we got 11, 11, and 2 and 2. So that front end is stiff, and then it just distributes the power to the back, and then the back is pretty soft there. So it kind of does like a little lean to it, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good when you transition those power to the rear. Nothing with those two, aero or the brakes. And then we got 100, 0, 100, 0, and 55. So the car is a nice, well-balanced vehicle. 55 is really good for it. It likes that number there. So we're going to leave it at 55. I think it starts off at 50. I'm not mistaken. So that is it with the build and tune. Let's bring this thing out for a nice little spin there. For the people that don't know how to do the paint job, let me show you guys real quick. I'm gonna give you guys the share code that I do. So the whole car is actually painted carbon fiber. Why is it night? Went to night so cool. So quick. Alrighty, let's go over here to the creator real quick. Let me give you guys that. I just did the one for the car there. Where are we? It's this one here, the vinyl. So it's just this whole, it's a big piece. This piece here gets you, it's painted around both of the doors, and it's on the right side. So this is the share code for it, 103-759-399. So this, you just place it over the car, and then you paint the whole car carbon fiber. You paint this piece whatever color you want it. So if you want to change it to whatever color, I think this is only going to be white, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you can change it, but yeah, if you guys want to have the car at least with the carbon fiber doors, that's how I do it. You can also do the trunk and the hood once you paint the whole car carbon fiber. That is it. We are at nighttime here with the beautiful EVO at the hotel castle. Let's take this out for a little spin. Oh, it's popping. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys two tunes. Let's go right to the quarter mile here. Let's fast travel to the quarter mile. It should be right down here. And then after that, I'm gonna show you guys the V8. That one traps a little higher, of course. It has more power. Just a little bit different things. I got the wider on the rear tires and stuff like that. But as you guys see, we got the launch control here. Take a look at the difference between this launch control now. RPMs are higher because of the tune. I pretty much tuned the car for a 5K launch or 4K launch. So you only got 1 pound of boost here with 5,000 RPMs at with the launch control. When you let go of it, it's pretty smooth. Kind of looks a little bit slower. But you can also do what I most likely would recommend is to take it off and then do the 4K launch. But they both actually trap about the same, so it's pretty easy to either use either or. It's just up to you guys. E-brake, gas, clutch. So when you press the e-brake and gas, the needle RPM is going to shoot up. Then you press the clutch like that. Now you can tap on the clutch to get it just a little bit higher. And there you go. Now we have 31 pounds of boost at 4,400 RPMs. Torque 248 on that torque. You let go of the clutch and the e-brake. Now you have even a stronger launch there because you have 30 pounds of boost coming off the line. And boom! Now we're doing it to 162. I think the fastest I did was at 163, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty good. I mean, all the way around 800 horsepower. It defends itself for having that kind of power. And really love to do this carbon fiber. So the hood is carbon fiber, the roof, back and trunk is carbon fiber. But all I did was just show you guys the paint for that whole one side. And then you just transfer it to the other side. That's about it. It's really nice carbon fiber doors. Now let's go to the V8 one. Let's do the V8 one, and then that'll sum it all up. Let's go here to Mitsubishi. Where you at, Mitsubishi? Okay, and the V8 one is this one here. Show you guys the build on that one is really quickly. It's pretty simple. I did put a front bumper on this. It's about 3 pounds for the front bumper. It just looks so aggressive with the front bumper. It looks like a proper drag car. So I added the 3 pounds, but you guys don't have to put that front bumper. As you guys see, now we got 1,009 horsepower, 846 on that torque, weighs 2,600 pounds. Left it all-wheel drive, of course. And then now we have these twin turbos on there. Really good. Let's go to the build. We put everything on here race besides the oil and cooling. No need for the oil and cooling. Only gains about like 8 or 9 horsepower, so no need for that. You do gain a lot of weight, so what's the point of adding so much weight for 8 horsepower or something? And as you guys see, no oil and cooling. And that is it with the build. You just put all the parts race. Put all the parts race, guys, and that is it. So now with the suspension is exactly the same. We're just going to put everything rally, full weight reduction, no roll cage, and that's about it. The rest of the parts race. Drivetrain, same exact things. We're just gonna put everything race. Just put everything race. Pretty simple. There you go. There you go. There you go. And then the tires, of course, drag tires. But now we got full width, no width in the front, but then full width in the rear, because since more of the I'm gonna show you guys more of the differentials. Everything's going towards the rear now. Instead of it being 55, now it's a little way higher now. So all that power mainly is going to the back tires there for this car. Make sure to put the lightest weight wheels you guys want, and no need for the size of the wheels. If you guys want to go with the spacers, you guys can. It looks more aggressive, to be honest, but there's really no need for it. And I did the same thing, but at this time I went with this hood on here. This front bumper. It just looks so cool. And then I took off the spoiler on there, that wing, and also put this hood on there to reduce more weight. So just looks more aggressive. Really love it. And then I did a matte red vinyl on the side, with the carbon fiber everywhere. With the gloss carbon fiber, just gives it that really good look to it. Let's go right to the tune here, guys. We got 1515 tire pressure, 220 final drive. First gear is 430. Then we got 280, 148, 115, and 0.90. Car traps around 270s now with the V8. Zero everything out in 7, 1 and 1. And we got stiff in the front at 500, then soft, and then all the way, you can go all the way down to the low as you can. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, all the way down, front and rear. Vehicle likes it that way. So 1111 and 2 and 2. Nothing with this or this, and 100, 0, 100, 0. Now it's all the way towards 80 instead of 55 with the original engine. Now with this V8, 80 is really good for it. So 80 is going to be it with the wide tires in the rear. And that is it with the build, guys. That is it. Let's go outside with this thing, do a couple passes, and that'll sum up the video. Hopefully it's the sun's coming back out. And it is. It's morning. Let's go over here really quickly. Love the style with the front bumper. That front bumper looks so aggressive. This one you can actually use the launch control very easy. It works exactly the same. You get the exact same amount of boost with the launch control. All right, so let me show you guys without the launch control at a 4K launch. So you get about 22 pounds of boost at 3,500 RPMs. With the launch control, you get like 21.9, so you're like a 0.1 away or whatever on the boost. And they both launch about the same. They both do pretty good, as you guys see that one. I gotta get those tires hot though, so you make sure to get the tires hot every time you bring a new vehicle out. It does work. It does grip your car more. But let's go over here really quickly and change the launch control. Let's put the launch control on there. And now we got the launch control, which I love the launch control, the way the way it sounds and everything. It's just it just hurts on a lot of vehicles. So bring it up to the pole right over here. This is that quarter mile. All you have to do is press E brake and gas. And now we are at 22 pounds of boost at the fluctuating there, the RPM, the 37, 38. You have no torque though coming off the line, but as you guys can see, it grips even more. But then both of the launches are super close to each other. So the launch control is effective. That's working really good. There you go. I trapped at 170 there, so that was really good for it. And now let's take off the launch control and then do a 4K launch. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get those tires hot, because I haven't really got them hot. So go back to the quarter mile. Let's do it one more time. And remember, these two you can use it in half a mile. It's not that big of a deal. Just go to the half a mile over there. Just do it. I think it traps like 195 and a half a mile, so can't go wrong. Let's get these tires hot. The only way of doing it is reverse and forward. There we go. Got those tires hot. 80% towards the rear. Now we got, look at that torque, 628, 22 pounds of boost, 35. Now see, as you see, the RPM just stay at one number. There you go. You see how it gripped now after I did that burnout. And that is it. This is what I get now on the trap speed. still does 170. So as you guys see, with the launch control, without launch control, still works the same. So yeah, hope you guys like this cars, both of the tunes, and I'll see you guys around with another drag tune video. Peace out, everybody. Bye bye now.